Hello, everyone. Thank you very much to Global Running Conference to give me the opportunity to present you UTMB World Series and our digital factory. We'll move to the next slide. Okay, so maybe first of all, I will introduce you what is UTMB. I don't know, because here we have many road runners or coming from the road industry. Maybe you don't know what is UTMB. Do people know here what is UTMB? Few, okay. UTMB is a pinnacle of trail running events. It's the dream of many trail runners to join this event. It's an event in France. It means Ultra Trail Mont Blanc. The runners, they run around the Mont Blanc in France, and they start and finish from a small city named Chamonix. It's a small town. In winter, it's a ski place. And in summer, end of August every year, it's becoming the mecca of the trail running. So the event has 8 distances. The most popular distance, the well-known, is UTMB itself. It's 170 kilometers and 10,000 meter elevation gain. UTMB has crossed 3 countries. So they start in France, but the runners, they go in Switzerland, Italy, and come back to France. So the UTMB is so popular that many events want to join, and there are not enough slots available. We have 10 times more demand than people who can actually join the event. So UTMB has created a new series. It was launched in 2022. It's named UTMB World Series. As you can see in the calendar, we have events all over the world, many in Europe, but also in America, Oceania, now in Africa, and in Asia. We had 32 events, and we'll have 32 events in 2023. So the purpose of a runner is why to join the UTMB World Series. What is the sport system of UTMB? So we said the runners, if they want to join the event in Chamonix, what we call these finals, they have to join one of the UTMB World Series events. Why? Because they can earn in these events what we call the running stone. A running stone is one chance to be taken at the lottery to join the UTMB Mont Blanc. That's one of the conditions. And the runners, they can get this running stone only within the series. The second condition for the runners to join the lottery is to have what we call the UTMB index. So UTMB index has 2 functions. The first function is to prove the experience of a runner. If a runner wants to join the 100 kilometers, for example, we want to make sure he has completed at least 50 kilometers. So we ask him to have what we call UTMB index valid of 50 kilometers. And the second function of UTMB index is also to evaluate the performance of a runner. So we can know, according his performance index, if he's an elite runner or average runner. And then we have different categories for the distances to join the UTMB Mont Blanc. We have the 20 kilometers categories, 50 kilometers categories, 100 kilometers, and some events even 100 miles. As we can see, in 2022, just in 2022, we had 4,500 races joining the UTMB Index program. So because the UTMB Index program can be joined by any event, not only UTMB World Series, but any trail running event can provide an UTMB Index. So this is to summarize what I said. We see we have different levels. So we said the different 4,500 racers joined the UTMB Index this year in 2022. Then we have the UTMB World Series event with now 32 events. And then we have the UTMB Major among the UTMB World Series events, So the major represent a continent. So we have one major per continent, one in America, one in Europe, and one in Asia. And in Asia, it's now here in Thailand. It's happening next weekend, actually, at Doi Intanon, Thailand by UTMB. The major gives double running stones. Because we said earlier, a runner needs to get a running stones to have the chance to be taken at the lottery. They need to finish a distance to get the running stone. And at the major, they get double running stones. Finally, they can get to access to the lottery to join the finals in Chamonix-Mont-Blanc. So it was very interesting to see the sport system, but UTMB has built what we call the digital factory around all this ecosystem of UTMB. So what is UTMB Digital Factory? It's a website when we centralize everything. We centralize the UTMB World Series website, the social media of UTMB World Series, the existing database of UTMB with 2.5 million of runners, and what UTMB Live, which is a live TV. And then we have a second level on the same website, same place, which is a UTMB World Series event. So each event has a website on UTMB World Series website. So each event has a website, same for social media, and the database of each event. And the third level on our digital factory is a participant, the runner place, where they can access to their own profile. So the runner's dashboard, actually. So we just mentioned the website, the event website, and the runner's dashboard. So now we go to the runner's dashboard. I'm a runner, and I have my digital experience to join one of the UTMB World Series events. So first, he can log in. He can access to the same website. He can log in on his account. So to create his account is here on the website. And it's mobile friendly. You can see on the screen I put myself as a profile for runner. You can see the UTMB index, so that gives my level, which is, you can see 455. It means I'm an average runner. I can see my previous races and the races on which I will join. So I can see my results on the previous races, not only on UTMB World Series event, but also from UTMB Index event. And I can see the coming registration coming. And then what is interesting, it's also the statistics, my statistics as a runners. And for example, we can see it was going up until 2019, and after 2019, everything fell down. We know the reason, but it's interesting to see the trend as a runners. Okay, this is maybe the good time to catch up. And we can see only in 2022, 90,000 runners created an account. So we see the interest of the runners joining our digital factories. Now we come to the interesting part of UTMB Live. I think this is one of our strengths as well. UTMB Live is a live TV. We just mentioned earlier, or we heard on the previous presentation, that it was very interesting to track the runners on their journey on the course. And it's really true now. The public is really watching and following the runners during their experience. And the live TV is a very interesting tool to see, to follow the leaders. And because if you follow a runner, you have, of course, the family, the friends. But now, because of this technology, you have even more people joining and exciting to follow the trail running. So I want to show you what is UTMB Live. Maybe a short video can tell a lot. Let's see.
Perfect. Wonderful. Sí.
We watched her guitar stand out and then have to
Yes. Each time when we see these images, we are feeling some booze. It's so emotional. Trail running, it's a real a passion. It's a passion for every trail runners. And it's very common to see a trail runner crying at the start, during the race, at the finish, not only because they are in pain, because they change their life. So it's when we see these images, always so we are also caught in the emotional aspect. And the strength of UTMB World Series is to be able to create a great product around the passion of trail running. And the great product is the UTMB World Series, is a digital factory that we are now building with a website, with a UTMB Live. As you can see, the media impact is significant. With an event with only 10,000 runners, we were able to reach 20 million views, which is amazing. So it means we believe that trail running still have a very, very good future ahead. Thank you.